Welcome. The smaller the hole, the bigger the bounce that can be taken. For instance, if I make a hole like this, and this is a can or an opening to something that has water in it, if the car shakes, it'll only hit this hole. And once it hits the hole, it won't come out because the size of the water molecules are bigger than the size of the hole, stopping it at the gateway, like a compression. What I came on here to say before I go to bed is ACME and the Coyote. Now, we all know about the Coyote girls, so you have to know a little bit more about those Coyote girls from the movie. Coyote is 3, 6, 7. All you're missing is the 4, but we don't need the 4 in this situation because when you have 3 numbers, the reflection of each of the 3 numbers, since the 6 is in the center, 3, 6, 7, 6, 8. This is a 2, but it's also an 8 at the same time. The beehive, BH, beta heaven, is also Neptune, Venus, and Neptune is your big O. So what happens with 3, 6, and 7, 3, 4, 6, 7, or 3, 7, 6, 4, regardless, is the size of the diameter of the moon. This is your moon, the Earth moon. You see, the matrix, okay, knows where everything is. You can't fool it. So they automatically must build a moon, even if the moon is real, because it must move our oceans, but it also moves the ocean in our mind. So we have Coyote. This becomes 6 by 3, 6 plus 3 equals 27. 27 is red. 63 represents Jupiter and the energy from Jupiter that's connected within Jupiter and Neptune. And here's your Jupiter. Here's your Neptune. Here's the 6. 3 for this side of the brain, light up the light. 3 for this side of the brain, light up the light. And then take the 3 dice and turn it sideways and then put it right here. Now you have 3, 3, 3 lighting up the 9 of it all. 1 lights up 3 and 3, and then the 1 in the center relights up the energy of 5 down your body. 685 is the spirit matrix. This is the silver. Silver, okay, 85 and matrix 85. Silver is a reflection. If it goes 999, 9 plus 5 is 14, 1 and 4 is 5. 9 plus 8 is 17, 1 and 7 is 8. 9 plus 6 is 15, 1 and 5 is 6. You see what the fine silver does? ACME is 1, 3 is for the AC of the AC/DC, because when you get the AC/DC, where does it work? Inside your 34, the sandbox. It creates 34. 3 and 7 is 10, 4 and 6 is 10. You need a 10-10 connection in the center of your mind. Okay? M is also 13. We got 13, 13 becomes 4 and 4. ACME becomes 5. ACME, give me the energy of 5. The Coyote howls at the moon. He gets the ACME, and he always has the arrow, and everything keeps blowing up on him because that's where it has to go. He's the one looking for the energy. He's the one looking for the spirit thought. The Coyote is looking for the spirit thought. This end of ACME, okay, if you read it backwards, it says M, I love. It says MCA, I love the energy of the light inside the prison of man's mind. The nose, the corners of the 3-pointed pyramid. Why 3-pointed? Because when you put the 3 points in here, the top of the pyramid and the bottom of it is flat. So you're flat somewhere back in your head. You're flat over here in your head. You have your 2 ears if you want, or your 2 horns that it'll cause. Okay, it'll either be like this or like this. But the 3rd point is inside of here. Your Adam's apple becomes the 3rd point of the pyramid. 5 is the orange ball and pool. 13 is also orange. They go together. 8 is in between the black ball. The 8 is your 4 and 4 worlds, which comes from the what's that world again that I keep? The Fibonacci, which is 1 for 1, which is the 9, which connects to your lifeline. And I'm believing now that one part of your 9 has to do with your belly button. I don't remember why or whatever. But anyways, this is why the Coyote always gets stung by the Roadrunner. R and R is 18 and 18 is 36. There's your 36. The creation of the red lightning. Why is it the red lightning? Because 3 by 6 and 3 plus 6 equals 27. It's red. and it's brown, the same number, creates 99, and that's also part of Ju, Pi, and Ter. 3 parts of Jupiter that come in to create man. This is Jupiter, this is Neptune, this is Saturn. They are a triangle together. 8, 6, and 5 is 11. 11 and 8 is 19. Excuse me for saying it that way. Creation of 6 and 5 is 2 times 3, 2 plus 3, or the egg, 1 times 5, 1 plus 5. Inside the roulette, 8 and 11 will be one above the other in black, and it'll connect with each other, also connecting 10 and 23, which equals to MJ or Michael Jordan, playing the universal hoops. And the universal hoops was, I think, the only sport, universal hoops in the NFL and the college football was the only thing that played on Christmas Day. The bowl games, bowl equals 52, heart equals 52, earth equals 52, 6 equals 52, 5, 6, and 2, the sun. See 5, 4, and 4, now put 4, 5, 5. If you put 4, 5, 4, it becomes 29 and 29. 29 are the letters I and T. It also stands for the fish. It's the 1st of April in a leap year. What else is it? It's the 29th of February in that leap year, which causes the April 1st to be the Journée de Poisson, which is the Fool's Day, April Fool's Day. So this also says the orange sun. And the orange sun, it says Rubik's Cube at the same time because it says it represents the it, which is the personal computer. Therefore, it's representing your mind. Therefore, the sun, we all know, is not real. We have to create the sun in order for it to be real. So 13 and 13, or 1 and 3, is 4, 5, 8, 13. This creates 13 again, the entire thing. 4, 4, and 8, and 5 is 13. 8 and 5 is the silver matrix. 58 represents the one area in the gematria tree, and I call it the gematria tree because it's actually just a roulette table, but all the numbers are perfect. Everything is so perfect. I can see it, but still, I'm not happy, but I'm okay with this video. It's telling you why the coyote always gets the bullseye is because he's looking for the answer. He's looking for the roadrunner. The roadrunner, he's looking for the answer. He's thinking. He's always thinking, and he's thinking. He's howling at the moon. So we have to know what a coyote does, a hyena does, the wolf does, and the comparison towards the fox. Because I always put the fox inside the wolf category. Then we can linger back all the way to the cat because of the circle of life and what happens with Pumbaa and the Lion King. Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. My beard is not my chin. The hair of my chinny chin chin. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. Of the hair of my chinny chin chin. See how my chin gets bigger? Not my nose. I don't grow any hair on my nose, but my chin gets bigger. What does that tell me? Anyways, the last thing, remember the disciples. Remember the disciples. There were 12 of them. They wrote books. Lazarus, okay, Judas, the Judas, Dos Autos, but there were 4 fishermen, and everybody knows they extend the length of the fish, so therefore they extend the story, so now we have to reread all our books to understand the differences with these disciples, because I know one thing, there will be an answer, and the answer will be the truth, because there is something other than what we see about this world. We are not living in the real world. At least we do not know of the reality of this world. Thank you for watching Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. 7286 is another thing that I can mention, in which 68 is planet and 27 is red and brown. So now they're talking about the brown star or the dwarf and the red planet is exactly what they're mentioning in 7286, in which 7286 can also be 7287 because we always start on the 1 dot, which is always more than 1 because 1 should be 9, but adding 1 to 7286 will be now 7287, which means between 5 and 9, Einstein is 7 and 8, you're thinking. Between 5 and 9, 5 number, 2 number, 9 number, or Einstein, in between it is because Neptune and Uranus are playing in your head with the prism of Earth and the sandbox of Mars. two sandboxes of Mars. Mars has two moons. Mars bar has two pieces inside of it. Not only that, we also can go to Coffee Crisp, girls, boys, men, and ladies, and we can continue on and on and on. But there was one thing I wanted to show you. You see this? It's a flat piece of paper, right? But I took the paper inside. I took the paper like this, and I did this. Okay, I did this. Then I did this. Then I did this. Then I did this. Then I did this. Let me see if you can see this still. Then I did this. Then I did this. Then I did this. Now you take it. You want to know about the Fibonacci? It ends up like this, but if you look at it, it ends up to be, see the way it makes that E? It looks like an E, and underneath it, you can actually see the sandbox is all over here. So there should be two of these. And at the same time, in the Hebrew religion, it's this. This looks like an E, right? But it says pay and fay, 6 and 1 6. You see the dot in it? It's the light. It's the light of the Spirit. It's the letter P, but it's not. It sounds like a P, fay. This is fay, this is P. That together is 22, which brings on the Mars sandbox with Venus. Now all you need is the light, but this says it has the Spirit inside of it because of the dot. The Hebrew have 24 letters. This says Tav, but if you look at the telephone on the 8 key, it's T, U, and V together, Tav. It's the same thing. It's talking about your moon, your head, your crown, your big O. What do you want to call it? Your moon, your big O. What do you want to call this? Wow, what do you call the head? You can put a bowl on it. You can cut your Super Bowl, or you can go inside and you can cut your Grey Cup. Super Bowl, and inside is the Grey Cup. Difference between the two of them. It's not the scalp. It's not the moon. What do you call the head? Oh, I don't know. Okay, we can call it the moon or the big O. Anyways, Raphael 7286 in the constellation of Pegasus. I did want to say 5775 comes back to 4774. Multiply this by 13. I think you get a 0 in the center, 762 here, and 26 here, inside the dog pound of the Queen. Here it is, 62, which becomes 808, which becomes 2002. 2002, years to you. I can't really tell you much. I know I dragged you on for a few minutes, and yes, me and my, yes, you watch them all of it. Thank you. God bless you. Try and correct me. If anybody can correct me, if anybody can add on, please do so. This is not all about me. This is all about us, because without you, who am I speaking to? Who's going to correct me? Who's going to guide me in a one-horse open sleigh? Thank you for watching.